Dear students, good afternoon. Today we are going to start arithmetic progressions, exercise number 5.1. For the previous lecture, we had saw the basic, formulas for the arithmetic progression. Find the nth term of an AP, general form of an AP, also sum of n terms of an AP. Yeah, if you miss these formulas, then kindly check my description box. I will share my previous lecture link over there. So today we are going to start exercise 5.1, where we have question number first, where we have a word problems. So first word problem is the taxi fare after each kilometer when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. So see, if you are traveling somewhere, so for the first kilometer, the fare charges is rupees 15 rupees, and after a first fare for charges is 15 rupees, and after each kilometer they are going to charge 8 rupees extra on the previous fare. Okay, so let's see. For first fare charges is how much? 15 rupees. Okay, then for second fare charges, for second kilometer, we can call it as for second kilometer, the charges would be 15 rupees plus additional charges rupees 8. It means that is for 23 rupees. Okay, so for the next third kilometer or third fare, we can call it as 23 plus 8. Okay, it means what? Previous charges plus 8 rupees. It is like 31 rupees. Okay, also for the fourth kilometer, okay, so 31 plus 8, that is nothing but what? 39 rupees. So if you see, if we have to cross check whether the distance is correct or not, it means we want constant distance, then and then only it is like in a AP list. Okay, how can we check the distance? So distance is nothing but second fare minus first fare, that is nothing but 23 minus 15 is nothing but what? 8. Then next distance is nothing but 31 minus 23. It means what? Third fare minus second fare is nothing but 8 rupees. And distance 2 is nothing but a fourth fare minus third fare, that is 39 minus 31, that is also 8. So if you check, all the distance are constant, right? So distance is same, hence this is an AP. So what we can write here, hence distance is constant, or we can call it as a same, hence it is an AP. It is an arithmetic progression list. So got it? So this is how we solved our first example. Now we are going to move towards ahead our second example. So now we are going to see second example. Second example is nothing but the amount of air present in the cylinder when vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. It means what? आपके पास एक cylinder है, ठीक है, जिसमें कुछ एयर प्रेजेंट है, और एट अ टाइम एयर पंप, वैक्यूम पंप से हम कितना एयर रिमूव कर रहे हैं? 1/4 ऑफ द एयर रिमेनिंग इन द सिलेंडर एट अ टाइम. ओके, सो सी, यहाँ पे हम लोगों को for this type of examples we have to assume the air present in the cylinder. So let us assume that air present in cylinder B64 लीटर. ओके, सो हम लोगों ने अज्यूम किया है कि 64 लीटर एयर प्रेजेंट है, बट एट ए टाइम वैक्यूम से कितना एयर रिमूव हो रहा है, 1/4 ऑफ इट. तो कैसे देखेंगे, सी, वी गॉट आवर फर्स्ट टर्म और वी कैन कॉल्ड इट एज इनिशियल टर्म, हमारा 64 लीटर है. ओके, सेकेंड टर्म, for that 1/4 air, 1/4 air of the existing gas, that is nothing but 1/4 of 64 is nothing but 16. okay, so ये क्या हो रहा है, हमारा रिमूव हो रहा है. रिमूव मतलब हम लोग इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे. तो 64 minus 16 is nothing but how much, 64 minus 16 हम लोग अगर करेंगे तो हमारा ये मिलेगा सेकेंड टर्म, एंड दैट इज नथिंग बट 48. ओके, दैट इज नथिंग बट 48. सी, नाउ थर्ड टर्म अगर देखेंगे हम लोग, सो थर्ड टर्म इज नथिंग बट 48 माइनस, now again 1/4 of the 48, मतलब whatever the existing gas उसका 1/4 अगर हम लोग लेते हैं, so this is nothing but 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and that is nothing but 48 minus 12 is nothing but 6 and 36 liter. okay, so fourth term if we see, fourth term is nothing but 36 minus 1/4 of 36, हमारा क्या आएगा, 9. okay, so 36 minus 9 is nothing but 30 and 27 liter. okay, this is how we got our first, second, third and fourth term. Now we will just do cross check of the distance, whether the distance is constant or not, and depends on that we are going to find out that whether this is our AP or AP not. okay, distance is nothing but second term minus first term, that is 48. 48 minus 64, 48 minus 64 is nothing but, so now we'll check the second distance is nothing but see what we had done, 48 minus 64. now 36 minus 48 is nothing but 440 and 12, it's minus 12. okay, so next distance again we are going to calculate, and that is nothing but 27 minus 36 is nothing but 9 minus 9. so if you check, all distance are different and hence the difference is not constant, so it is not an AP. so how we can write, hence difference is not same though it is not an AP. समझ में आया आप लोगों को? So now we are moving towards third example. So now we see third example, and it is nothing but the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when cost rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. Okay, it means what? We are digging a well. For the first meter they cost, for the first meter they cost for 150 rupees, and after that they are going to increase 50 rupees for each meter for rises each subsequent meter. So how can we calculate? See, for the first meter of digging well, how much we cost? 150 rupees. Okay, after that for second meter of digging well, they cost 150 plus extra charges for each subsequent meter. So we are going to add 50 rupees in 150, and that is what we got, 200 rupees for the second meter charges. Okay, for third meter of digging well is nothing but 200 plus 50 rupee charges. Again extra, that is nothing but 250 rupees for third meter. And for the fourth meter of digging a well is nothing but 250 plus 50 is nothing but 300 rupees. Okay, and this is how we got the first, second, third, fourth term charges for the digging well. Now we are going to cross check the distance. Is it common, constant or not? So how can we calculate? Second minus first term, it means what? 200 minus of 150, and that is nothing but 200 minus 150 is nothing but 50 rupees charges. Okay, now we are going to cross check the distance, second distance, that is nothing but third minus second term, that is nothing but 250 minus 200 rupees, and it is nothing but 50. So hence we are getting distance is constant and this is nothing but an AP. So how can we write it down? Hence distance is constant and it is an AP. Okay, so this is how we got our third example, and we are going to move towards fourth example. So now we are going to see fourth example is nothing but the amount of money in the account every year when rupees 10,000 is deposited at compound interest 8% per annum. Okay, so we are going to deposit every year 10,000 rupees in a bank, and on that bank every year 8% interest, compound interest is there. So let's see. Yes, our initial amount deposited in bank, it means it is nothing but our first term, and that is nothing but 10,000 rupees. Okay, so 8% compound interest will be applicable. So if we calculate a second amount to be deposited in the bank, and that is nothing but 8% on 8%, it means what? 8 upon 100 into 10,000. Okay, so it would be 800 rupees extra will be applicable for the next year. It means 10,000 plus 800, it is nothing but 10,800 rupees for a second year. For the second year will be there. For third amount deposited in the bank for the third year, it is nothing but what? 10,800 plus 8%. 8% of 10,800 is nothing but 8 is 64. Okay, 864. So this is nothing but 46. Okay, 11,664 is the amount which will be deposited for the third year. If we find now we are going to calculate the distance, if it is common or not. So how can we calculate the distance? Distance is nothing but the second term minus initial. It means 10,800 minus 10,000 is nothing but 800 rupees. Then second distance, how can we calculate? That is nothing but 11,664 minus 10,800. Okay, 11,664 minus how much? 10,800. Okay, so it is nothing but 46. It is nothing but 10,864. If you check the distance is not constant, so it is not an AP. So how can we write it down? Hence distance is not same though it is not an AP. Okay. So this is how we completed our question number 1 from exercise 1.5.1, and for the next lecture we are going to see the question number 2 from the 5.1. Thank you so much. Have a good